hello, and welcome to Melanated Voices, the actual first episode. We're going to start with introducing our panel. Hola.
Queen Z from Queen Z's Readings, Queen Z Spiritual Insight.
Okay, and I'm Naomi Greco. I am the fashion guru of Connecticut, New Haven.
And I am Chanel, the platform creator.
Go ahead, Deshaun.
Okay. Hi, I am Deshaun, aka Deshaun Russell Beauty, Bridgeport, Connecticut.
So tonight we will be discussing, well, actually, we were supposed to discuss a topic that we introduced in our introduction, but because we have a hot topic that just came across our board, we will be discussing toxicity in relationships and Derrick Jackson's cheating.
Ooh, this gonna get real right now.
We
So
gonna
we're
get
gonna
into
start
it.
with the toxicity issue. I've been seeing a lot of people speak on toxicity, calling each other toxic. Every time I turn around, somebody's telling
That's my
somebody
favorite
else
word.
they're
I'm
toxic.
sorry, honey.
And toxicity ain't cute, and let's be grown. But honestly, what is the definition of toxicity? And isn't everyone toxic in some type of way?
Yes.
I agree.
Yes.
I agree with that.
Yes. Yes.
We agree.
Yeah.
We agree.
So, what is your definition of toxicity?
My definition of toxicity is when basically I don't even got a definition for toxicity. It's an alignment thing to me. Like you could be toxic to anybody that you deal with. It depends on if you, of course, we're not gonna agree on the same thing, but if you constantly keep pulling that same card and you start using manipulation to use that against that person, if you know that that person is like, we could talk about it one time, and if you constantly keep pulling that string, to me that becomes toxic. Because now you know it does something to me emotionally, it transforms my mental, and it actually takes me to another place, and you're aware of that.
Okay. Nye?
When it comes to that, my intake on it is surroundings, energy of individuals that are in your space that actually give off the vibe that it's the negativity instead of positivity, and that's there's a lot to go with that, but yeah, that's where I'm at with it. I'm sorry.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
To me, toxic behavior or toxicity is you knowing exactly what you're doing and you're doing it on purpose.
Yeah.
It's like a
To
sickness.
get what you want out of that person. Whether you know that person is weak-minded, whether you know that person is kind of messed up on you, fucked up on you, and you know this, and you try to take advantage of that. You try to take advantage of somebody's feelings and emotions. You try to take advantage of somebody's vulnerability. To me, that's toxicity.
Definitely.
In my own definition of it, I take it as a subliminal standpoint where you see somebody, like whether it's your loved one or your friend, does something and you are in plain sight of it and they keep doing the exact same thing in your face. That right there is a toxic friend. That right there is a toxic relationship. And yeah, that's my version of it.
Yeah.
Now, is it also, can the victim be toxic?
Yeah, because if you become a person that constantly know what is bothering you, and
Constantly
you,
plays
you
victim.
constantly play the victim role, and you yelling about it and putting it out there, I'm the victim, then that's like the boy who cried
We'll
wolf.
get to that.
So we can't play the victim if we're not aware of what if we speaking about it. I say you say it one time, the second time you could say it, but cut it to a limit. If it keep continuously happening the same way, you got to keep addressing it.
Right.
Now you're becoming toxic with the toxic person.
Right.
Okay.
Don't get into that, Naomi. Don't do it.
I want
Don't-
get into it.
Don't go there,
Unpack
Naomi.
it.
Don't go there.
Unpack it. What, Nye?
So
I love you too much, Naomi.
okay. We know a mutual person drains the life out of you. That actually is going through stuff, but always crying victim all the time. You know how you try to be there for somebody and you're like, you know what? You give them the advice, the great advice, you try to be supportive, and then they turn around and they're just like, oh, I don't understand why I'm going through this.
Oh,
I'm
woe
such a
is
good
me.
person, and
I'm
blah,
all
blah,
alone.
blah, blah.
No one's there for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, why am I going through this? I'm a good person. Why do I go through this? And I'm like, if you're continue to go down the same path,
It's
you're
gonna be
not
the same.
trying to change anything.
And again, with the subliminals, he is showing you everything in your face.
Everything in your face, and you go to like 10 different people, and they're telling you the same stuff.
Okay.
But then that, when I say by that negativity, it's like reverse to where you keep coming to the same people.
It's an ongoing
Yeah.
cycle.
Yes.
It's an ongoing cycle.
And
Definitely.
it drains the life out of you.
Or
Surely
friends
does.
around that person. And you know what? That brings me to this point. And
So glad you brought
I
that
can
up.
say, because I'm real, I've always been real. I have no problems talking about me, because I feel like when I talk about me or things I've been through, things I've overcome, things I'm going through presently, it can help someone else.
Absolutely.
My toxic trait is not letting go. I do not let go. I think that is like the hugest toxic trait, and it's.
Do you think it's because you just don't know?
I don't know how.
You don't know how to let go.
I do not.
Yeah.
Well, I did not know how.
Did not.
I did
right,
not know how.
exactly.
I've
She said
actually
Yeah, you came
did.
over.
I
You
came
came
over.
over that.
There you go.
But
There
I
you
did
go.
not know how for a very
And you
long
know what?
time.
I think like with that situation, it's good that maybe like you talking about that can help
The next
individuals
person.
because, like I
Yes.
said, the person that we know is actually going through that,
Okay.
and I think like probably talking to you probably would actually give her some insight
Hmm.
because
Yeah.
it is very toxic.
And it's very draining to those that, you know,
Extremely.
you've been my best friend for years. You
Yeah.
know the
Right.
situations that I've been
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
And
Ooh,
I used to
child.
tell you about everything, but
Yeah.
if you notice over the years, I stopped talking to you. I stopped talking to everyone who loves me because
She
it's
did.
draining.
She did.
And I knew it was draining. It was draining to me.
But she used to ask that question when she used to get her readers. She's like, "Is it draining you?" Listen, this is what my job is. I have no choice but to listen, and that's what. Sometimes when we going through that, we
Yeah.
need people to listen. Like even
Yeah.
if we wrong at that
Yeah.
moment, the best way to pull us through is by hearing ourselves talk, and then
Yeah.
you start realizing how dumb your
yes,
ass
who you
Period.
telling?
Period.
Yes, you be
Been there,
like,
done that.
goodness gracious, I'm listening to me talk about everything that this person done did, and I'm like, the fuck is wrong with you, bitch?
But that's a good thing. That's what you learn. It's a learning cycle. You
Live
learn
it
from your
first
mistake. I don't
and
give a
you
hell
learn
how
after.
long. Okay, so I counsel a lady that's like in her damn near 60s now.
Okay.
And it's shockingly to hear this lady call me the other day, and she said she doesn't know how to do without. She's been married for 33
Okay.
years.
Okay.
And she's dealt with the cheating. She's aware of a lot of this stuff. And she asked me, she said, I feel like I'm outside of my body. I'm like, well, you know what that is. You're running from your own grace. You're running from your own soul alignment. If something is not making you happy, that's the victim mentality. You can't keep doing that, because then honestly, to me, if you deal with toxic stuff for way too long, you know that could really kill you internally.
Yeah, but you get
Yes,
so
it
used
can.
to it, honestly.
Yeah.
It's like it's not toxic to you anymore. It's normal. It's a way of life.
Yeah.
Like the arguments, the negativity, everything, it's just like it rolls off your shoulders and it doesn't even affect you anymore. So what are you leaving for?
And here's the thing. I feel like in toxicity, toxicity comes from all forms.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like whether it's
definitely.
your job, whether
Right.
it's
Yes.
Yeah.
a relationship. It's not just in a relationship.
No, it's not. It's
because I can
friendships
tell
too.
you,
It's
I have-
friendship, family.
right?
Yeah.
Like
Family,
anybody,
friends.
Yeah.
Like, losing a job, you know, because I'll be
My
honest.
job
with you,
is toxic as fuck.
I'll be honest with you. Also, when me and Naomi worked at the same job once. I quit on the spot one time, and
I tried.
she tried to keep me. No, but the thing is, the toxicity level within the staff
Yes.
really
was.
triggered
It
me
was.
every single day.
Okay.
It was.
Working
It
there.
triggered.
I heard that's how Yell
And
is.
that's what led me
Oh,
to quit
yeah.
on the spot. You know what
But
I'm
I-
saying?
Yell is drama freaking filled city.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Well, Yale is the projects.
Yeah.
I counsel a lot of people through Yale. I'm telling you now.
And that's not being disrespectful.
No,
I'm saying
no.
that,
Right.
but what I mean by that, everything goes on.
And
Everybody
yeah.
knows it's
Down in
business.
Yale.
But I'm
Yeah.
gonna tell you something. The
And
clients
mind
that I
you-
do have, it is a very toxic situation. And like I said, it's not just the employment and being with
Right.
coworkers. It's more so like it's a big ass fashion show in here, honey.
Yes.
Well,
And-
I should be in, yeah.
Yes, you
I
better
know
get,
that's
go,
right.
get
Go
up.
ahead.
And,
Honestly.
mind you, it's crazy. You know, I actually had an out of body experience.
Yeah.
You know, because I didn't try to reflect on where I went wrong, and that's the problem. I didn't.
It was
take
just
the
so checking.
I was mad at the moment at one time. I went home, I laid in my bed, took a nap. For some reason, I ended up in a dark place. I just felt like I felt like I was floating somewhere. I realized that I was out of my body. I was like, what in the world?
You see
But
that
then
movie
then
where the person could float out their body. What the
I
movie
floated out
was
my body for a moment. I was like,
Let me
And
get
then-
back in my body.
for real. But
When that
but I
happens, that's
couldn't. It's
basically your soul showing you a projection of what you need to be aware of. That happens
And
when
it
you
did
really
show-
at that peak.
And it did show me. I had to be aware of how I take certain situations, because I took that certain situation of them always trying to come at me, knowing my business and third. But I've failed to realize is that what I should have done was waited.
Yeah.
And that was the problem that I had. Because I'll be honest, because us as Leos,
We too.
we tend to fly off the handle very
For no
quickly and don't
reason.
realize where we did wrong. So
Yeah, like that.
You at a table full, baby.
You-
Scorpio. Ah.
So be prepared, baby. I'm just saying. But at
Three
the same time, that was a toxicity level that I had to undergo.
Yeah.
So like you said, toxicity is
It's in all
everywhere.
forms.
So I'm wondering why people are so like, you toxic. No, you toxic. No. If
I think it's just an
toxicity-
easy-
Yeah,
It's
it's
an
an
easy
easy
It's
word
a
to
word.
trend.
use.
It
It's
became
an
a
easy
trend.
I
word to
It's
also
just a
use.
trend
think
now.
that
Mhm.
It's
people,
an easy word to
people
say.
use
Be
that,
out
like,
there.
say for instance, you're telling somebody the truth about themselves. Then it's
Yeah.
like, well, no, you're toxic.
That's
Why?
because
I'm
that
telling
person
you the
don't want to
truth
hear.
about-
They don't want to hear
Exactly.
about
I
themselves.
know. now.
This what I would say.
I was told that.
This what I would say.
told-
Here go that
because-
fan. I see it. It's just
Can I
popping
see
up.
that fan?
Look, this is what I would say if they keep telling me toxic. Listen, I'm not toxic. I'm fabulous. I'm fabulous.
Oh, baby.
Yes.
No, but what I was trying to get back to, this is beautiful, by the way.
It is.
Amazon,
It
$20.
was at my house for a while. No, but I was told that. I was told that I was toxic because
Right.
I was expressing my feelings. You know how I
Mhm.
get.
Yep.
I'll let stuff build up.
Ooh, Leo trait.
Mm-hmm.
Bad trait. Bad trait to
You
have.
wait.
Very.
So I'll let stuff build up, and then I'll go. You know what? I need to talk about this.
Period.
Mhm.
That's
And
so
that's
Wait,
when
let's
everything
talk about
flows.
that.
Yeah.
Tears start coming down the eyes, and what are you irritated? It's just
They
negative.
say we overly emotional. It's
We're
not
overly
being
emotional. We're negative.
Yeah, it's not that I'm negative because I'm trying to explain to you.
Yeah.
But what you're doing to me is
Very.
reverse.
Yeah.
You know.
That's
so it's
called
like
toxic.
yeah, it's like
You want to know
reverse.
something? Us being overly emotional, even not just the zodiac sign, that we're the outlet for toxicity. For people that's like narcissistic, people that we
yes.
allow in, but that's why we, the ones that have like that high standard for emotions, and we put them. We was just talking about the
We
heart
wear
on
our
the
hearts
sleeve
on our
type of
sleeves.
bullshit.
Yeah.
We are the open door for that type of stuff.
I
That's-
got something else, right?
Uh-huh.
Mm.
Do you learn toxicity from your childhood?
Hell yeah.
You ever have someone who
Excuse me.
I was actually speaking to a friend.
Let me sit
I
back.
was actually
just a little
speaking
bit.
to a friend who said that they had an ex-girlfriend, and they were saying that the ex-girlfriend was just like her mother.
Mm.
Oh wow.
You find it
Wow.
common.
The mother
Wow.
was very snappy, very rude, didn't know how to speak to people. And what it was the ex-girlfriend didn't even like her mother. But
Now-
she was just like
Like
her
her.
mother.
So I'm gonna say something from experience with that. Have you ever met my mom? We
Yeah.
talk alike. We loud as hell,
okay.
and I can agree to disagree. There is some things that I did get from my mom, like my loud ways and not being able to let people talk before I assume stuff. Or
Okay.
it's some things that I did learn that I'm trying to break away from now.
Okay.
Yeah.
One of the main things I did see that I am the opposite of her. She will beat her man ass.
Oh.
I don't
okay.
believe in putting my hands on no man. You get what I'm saying? She believe in jumping to everybody and fighting and doing all that stuff. I became the opposite of that because I felt like that was something that took from us as her being my mom and me being the daughter type of junk.
Right.
So now she's older and I see why I felt like she exercised that too much because these same people. Now you're older, you got kids. It's some things that you missed out on with you raising your children because you was jumping for everybody else. And I'm going to say, I did take on that too.
Okay.
So yes.
Yes. So
It could be
I
good.
think that-
It could be good traits and bad traits
Yeah,
that we do get from our
exactly.
parents.
But I'm just talking about the toxic traits right now. I believe that a lot of toxic
I'm loud
comes
like her.
from our childhood.
Well, when it comes to my childhood, I can't even say because I lost my mom at 12 years
Yeah.
old.
Okay.
So from what I was told, like she was a real kind woman, and from what I know, she was very kind. I didn't see anything like those traits. I didn't see that part.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I don't know. I couldn't even tell you.
Okay.
I must have got something from her, but
But
got her
what
sweet
did
traits.
you learn from the
Huh?
person that raised you?
I say you might
yeah,
have sweet
yeah,
but
traits.
as far as like tots and stuff, I don't know because I can't even say because I lost her at an early age.
No,
Did
like
you learn
the
something from the person that raised you?
My father?
Yeah.
Yeah, like my father was the same way. My father was a sweet man. He was. He was very soft spoken, very kind hearted, always giving. Like he was like my uncle that passed. Would do anything and everything for everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah.
So do you think any toxic traits that you learned was maybe from
It was
relationships?
from yeah, it was from relationships.
which
It was
is common.
It was definitely from relationships. I've been in abusive relationships, so I definitely
You got the
think,
fight and flight risk.
yes.
I do too, baby.
I can tell you, like at a time, I didn't even know how to say a curse word, and I learned all that
By going through that
from
domestic.
going
All
through
that.
the domestic violence. And stuff,
Can I bring
yeah.
up something which I do want to say something because it was a young lady, some real crucifying. A young lady was shot 6 times the other day by her baby father, and the baby was in the car.
in Fairhaven.
I know the little girl. I was raised around her. Domestic. I know we're not gonna do it on this episode, but I'm gonna tell you something. That's another topic that I feel like that relates to the toxic things that we're discussing.
No, it's definitely toxic.
Somebody don't want me to say this, but I think we need to touch bases on that because
All right.
Yeah.
I'm finding it that it's becoming a trend of saying I'm in a domestic relationship, but I feel like the universe is showing them like this can happen to you. That would happen yesterday to the young lady. My gut, my whole demeanor, like, cause I've been through it. Naomi been through it. You been through it. We've been through domestic relationships, and one day I can say you looking at 3 women that can honestly say, listen, that could have been us right now.
Definitely.
That could have been us if we didn't smarten up at some point in time. That definitely could have been us. I had a cousin that died 2-3 years ago. Same thing, thrown on the highway. She wasn't speaking about what was going. She was journaling it. You get what I'm saying? So that toxic thing, oh man.
We definitely
Yeah.
should touch
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, we'll
Definitely
definitely.
touch
We're gonna
that
have a.
on domestic.
That's a whole
That's a
episode.
I think we need to do
by
like
Yeah.
2 episodes of that because
It
it's,
might, and-
it's
and
not
bring
just
on
women,
some
it's men
guests.
too. Some men get
some
domestic
men get their
violence.
ass whooped. They get their ass
I do
whooped.
know
Men
one
need
man
their
that did
ass.
that happened.
Yeah,
I watched.
they
He
get
said,
We should definitely
"I feel
bring
like
in
a
our
bitch
guests on
because
that
she
one.
cracked me in my ass."
So Chanel, have you gotten traits from about toxicity through your family or how you was raised?
You know what? My toxicity, so my aggressiveness that I've gotten, I believe was through relationships.
Yeah,
My inability to let go and love so hard was from my mother. My mother always loved hard. In every relationship I seen her in, that woman loved so hard, and it was so hard to let go.
Yep.
I got that from her, but my aggressiveness and the way that like I just don't take no shit is because I took too much shit,
Yeah.
and now I just don't tolerate it.
You don't
Same
you have
here.
0 tolerance for it.
Zero.
And that's like pretty much like where I'm at with that too, because I went through a lot.
but do you know
And
sometimes?
zero
Oh, I'm
to-
sorry.
No, it's okay. Yeah, like I went through a lot, and yeah, like that part right there, you just don't want to take anything
Yep.
from anybody.
Yep.
And it's like No, not today. It's not happening.
Yep.
And then you come off, oh, this and that. No.
You're toxic.
No.
You know what's
No,
crazy?
I'm toxic
You know
because
what,
I'm
bitch,
setting
I'll be
boundaries,
toxic.
goddamn you.
I'll be toxic. bitch.
Boundaries are
That's
there.
all right.
You want to know something though? I didn't really learn toxicity from my mother or my father.
Okay.
You know, I was learned how to be tough by my mom. Never take no
Your
junk
mom is
from
no joke.
nobody. My mom ain't no joke. You know what I'm saying? I learned how to be tough by her, and I also learned how to be a man by my mother too. Because I'll be honest with you,
That's the first time. You know what? That's amazing because that's the first I ever
Heard a boy
even
say
like
that.
a man say that, or you know what I mean? Because usually, like,
They always try to say that a woman can't raise a man.
Raise a
That's
man.
another.
Yeah.
That's another episode
but that's
too.
the thing.
That's not true.
That's a whole nother episode.
It
But
sure is.
I'm just saying, I learned how to be a man by my mother. But where I got my toxicity from was when I went to Job Corps.
Wow.
I'll be honest with
Okay.
you. The Job Corps made me bipolar. Seriously. I'm telling you. Job Corps made me bipolar as all hell. When I tell you everybody was just so toxic towards each other, it wasn't even funny. But it just taught me how to not hold my tongue for nobody.
but you gotta
Yeah.
think about Job Corps had the whole New Haven
Yeah.
in Job Corps.
That's the one you
Definitely
was
did.
at?
But I went to the one in Maine.
They
Oh,
still,
yeah,
they still
heck
have the
yeah.
whole New
Yeah,
Haven.
they
Yeah.
ship. They
No,
ship them.
they
They
didn't.
ship them.
all over.
A lot of people
They
from
ship
New
'em.
Haven was going
Oh,
here.
yeah.
They ship
They
them
had a
by
lot of
Maine,
people from the
Vermont,
they had a lot of people from the Virgin
Massachusetts,
Islands.
Chicopee.
Virgin Islands.
Oh, okay.
And
Oh, the
some
Virgin,
a
you
lot
telling
lot
me the
from, a lot of
Virgin
them are from
Island, the
a lot
island people was
VI
like
out there. New York people were out there.
yeah.
I could see that.
It literally taught me not to hold my tongue for nothing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, that's
But I
that
think, like, you
goes
can-
to prove that toxicity comes from
Everything.
everywhere.
But
Yeah.
do you think like you can take from it, like you could take the good from it, or you
Oh,
can take the
definitely.
bad from it?
It's
all
called
about-
learning to channel that energy. You
Yeah.
have to learn the good and the
It
bad.
taught me how to stand my ground when they think that they could belittle me. Hell no.
Snap, baby, snap.
Could you totally be free of toxicity, or do you feel like everyone will always have some type of toxicity?
You're always gonna have some type of
There's always
toxicity
gonna,
in this
there's
world.
always gonna be something like
It's
you can't
just-
be free from it because it's everywhere.
Yeah,
No,
here's
I'm
the-
talking about individually.
Individual.
No.
Could
As
an
a
individual
person.
truly be? Yeah, I don't think so. I think that everyone.
there's gonna you
has-
always gonna rub somebody the
Well,
wrong
you
way.
gotta think about it. You know why? Because we're human.
Yeah, it's an
Period.
experience.
We are
Exactly.
Yeah.
We are human.
We are human. Everyone
You're not
is
gonna
toxic.
like what we say. You're gonna dislike what we say. You're not gonna like what we say.
So
You know?
it's
Exactly.
gonna
But at the
always
end of
be
the day,
there.
that's
I don't
what
care
we
how
feel.
spiritual you are.
Nope.
Faith, anything, you're gonna have it. But you know, it's all about how do you channel it?
Yeah.
How do you use it for the good?
Yes.
And how you
can't-
approach
I
it,
say
too.
everybody has. We say we got heaven and hell on earth, right? But we all got heaven and hell in us.
And
Yes.
us, yes.
And it's
Definitely.
what part you want to use. Like, I'm not gonna lie, Naomi and Chanel been around me a long time. I had hell in me before.
Man, there's always gonna be a minion
I-
devil and an angel on our
But that's
shoulders.
why sometimes I be right. I was like, that lady could come back any moment, y'all. Don't think she's not dead.
Listen,
But it's you learning what to react to and how to react. I learned people take your energy when you give them
Yes.
the satisfaction of that
Yeah.
angry
Yeah.
side of you.
Yeah.
When you laugh in your enemy face, what they do? They be mad as the fuck. They be ready to
and you
fight
want to know
you.
something too? We're okay. Sorry, but we're Leos, right? How is it that some certain people take us joking around as an insult to them?
Because we sarcastic.
We very are.
That is true.
And we don't, they say,
Why
well,
is it so
and this comes from
defensive
Aquarius.
towards you?
Aquarius
Sarcasm.
told me I don't know how to
Because
take
of
a
the
joke and
sarcasm.
joke back.
We're not trying to be.
I would say the worst shit back. Like,
I feel like somebody that's open, like they'll understand, but those
Yeah.
are closed-minded individuals.
And you want to
that
know get
get
something? I'm friends with a
offended.
close-minded individual. She's a Gemini, by the way.
Oh, hey,
So
excuse
she's-
me. Watch out for the Geminis.
No, she's my,
My
no.
nine-
This is
my
my best
baby's
friend
a
since
Gemini.
childhood. We've been friends for decades. So it's just like, friends for like what, 2-3 decades? Yeah. Yo, so it's like every time I say something to her or give her some type of advice, the cold-hearted truth, it's offensive to
it's
her.
more
It's
so
defensive
you.
to her.
This is why I
Like, I'm
don't
like,
give people
Well,
per
that's
se
it.
advice, and this is
Yeah.
what I learned.
Yeah.
When you give somebody advice, it's basically your own opinion about a situation.
Right. It's
Anybody
my
that
opinion.
I
She doesn't
actually
take it
talk
as an
to,
opinion. You take it
we
as
was
a
just
threat.
talking about that in the car. Like
Mhm.
when I talk to you, you come to me. Even when I counseled you before, what have I said? I said I can't tell you my opinion, but
Yeah.
only thing I can tell you, you got to make the best decision
Best
for
decision.
you.
That's true.
That's the common day problem. People will give you an opinion about yourself or what the hell is going on, and they be like, "Well, I would," or "I
Right.
said," or "If it was me." They're not asking for you.
Yeah.
They're asking for themselves, but that's why I always say learn the situation for yourself, understand it for yourself before you go to anybody for advice.
Exactly.
Because then, I put it like this: if you go to the person should be able to confirm what you already feel.
Right.
Exactly.
It's your life. If say Chanel come to me and say something, and then she tell me, "Well, what do you think?" I say, "No, I don't know what I think is this, but it's for your decision." Like it's some topics we had, and she came to me, and I told her, I said, "Listen, it's about you and your happiness. I don't give a fuck about all that other stuff. If you're happy, I'm gonna vibe with it." But
And you want to know something? I keep telling, my friend, I keep telling her that.
oh, this is my
It's-
song.
It's like,
I'm sorry, y'all.
you got so crunk real quick.
Yeah,
I
because
love
that's
you.
the song.
All right,
That's
that's
toxic
okay.
right
So we are talking about Derrick Jackson, the new hot topic on the scene.
Dum, dum, dum.
Derrick Jackson is a relationship guru that many know.
Fake
I have
ass
seen
guru.
him.
I'm sorry, I didn't say that loud.
I have seen him on Facebook many a time. I personally never really followed him. Didn't really care too much. He didn't really float my boat, but he was nice looking with a nice build, so it was nice to look at. But other than that, that was all.
Don't get me
But
wrong.
come
We were
to
just
find
talking
out,
about that,
We were just
though.
talking
he
about that
was
too.
married and he cheated on his wife.
With two people.
And you say he's a what?
A
Relationship guru.
You heard that right. For those that don't know.
So he was telling
On his
men,
wife.
and it was mostly men. It did seem like it was mostly men telling men what wrongs they do. They need to do better. They need to do this better. They need to do that
Wow,
better.
I'm ready. I'm
Derrick.
waiting for y'all to talk, because when I say what I got to say, y'all gonna laugh.
Now, what I want to unpack in this is because a lot of people, I'm not against him. That's
Me
the thing.
neither.
I'm not against him.
I'm not either.
I don't judge him. I'm very neutral with it.
I
But
don't know.
I do feel like there's a lot of components with this. I'm not gonna say he's bad. And I'm not blaming
But
his
he
wife
is a
either.
cheater.
But I feel like it's a lot of components because
His
the
wife
research
fit in
I've
on it, and so
done-
was the side bitch.
The
Sorry.
research I've done, looking at his wife, looking at the side chick,
You know what
it,
you...
Here she
Go
go.
ahead.
it's a lot to it. So let's get into it.
Did you look at the site?
The side chick side.
Yes, I have.
You have.
She lit.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
She's
Former
beautiful.
YouTuber Impressive TV actually posted up her opinion on the certain situation that happens with
Okay.
what's his name?
Derrick Jackson.
Derrick Jackson, yeah. And she literally broke it down in several opponents. That's the thing. But the video really is discussing on him talking about Derrick Jackson did cheat on his wife.
Yeah.
Not just like, emotional, etc., but like, sex, this and the third. And mind you, Impressive actually showed the two girls that, well, the first person that really dug deep on it was, what's her name? She's also a YouTube blogger, but I forgot her name though. I forgot her name, but well, I'll find her name. But anyway, she broadcasted first. She was the first person to pick it up, and then it literally went viral of him and his wife on camera talking about the whole
The
situation.
apology, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The apology. Which I wonder, with that apology, was that staged?
Fake as fuck.
I think it was staged.
Fake as the fuck.
Was her attire staged too?
Yes, because she
Yes.
has a bonding business, and y'all motherfuckers bought into that bitch.
You're wrong. She didn't have a bonnet on. She had an outside Scully hat on.
That wasn't
was-
a
it
It was a
Scully.
winter.
That was a hat.
But I'm gonna tell y'all
Unless
something.
that is her style. Of
She has a podcast.
And they have a book coming out.
And she
The
also
side bitch
released
is gonna do something to watch it. It's a
and she
marketing
is
scheme.
also like a spiritual person as well. So
Yeah.
she
Yeah,
also
she's
does
very
spiritual videos as well.
She's very
Yeah.
And she
good
did
at
talk
So-
about the said situation about the video as well. So.
with an army fatigue shirt
With
on.
an Army Fatigue shirt on, yep.
It was horrible. With a fake
Okay, she's
Beretta.
a spiritualist, y'all. She's
said
Derrick
with a
Jackson.
Beretta?
Like,
A Beretta.
she's just not maybe. But the bitch was bad when they got married.
But it was
You
a
seen
fake
her
Beretta. It
pictures?
wasn't. It wasn't a real Army Beretta. It was like one of those knitted Berettas.
Mm-hmm.
So she's like more of a naturalist type of person.
Yeah.
Somebody that probably believes
It's
in.
somebody who has no fashion.
That
sense.
believes in
That's
God.
We
exactly
know
what
that.
country
Yeah.
family.
Shush, Naomi, don't have a heart attack yet, baby.
Nami, what is your input on this? Go ahead.
Did you see her?
Yes.
She. Oh my God, get the tissue.
Get the tissue.
This is like killing her right now. She's the fashion guru, and this is like deadly. Listen, baby girl did not
Child,
look
why?
presentable.
No,
Why?
I don't think she should have.
Marketing,
Not to be going on live.
Well, listen, marketing,
some-
whatever, do your thing. I'm sorry, do your thing with your marketing, but come correct, honey. come correct.
Especially if you're gonna sit
And that's
next
the
to
reason.
Derrick
You want to know
Jackson. That's
something?
the
She
cheater.
got more negativity out of the video with her and her man.
Yeah.
Then-
More negativity from it talking about why is she like that?
Than
Why
he did for cheating.
Why did he humiliated her?
So do you think like she came like that? That is the give us that's why he cheated because she looked the way she
It's
looked.
a stage
Or was it
show.
or was it a poor me type thing? Like
It's
poor
a
me.
stage.
It's basically it's
Okay,
something that they
cut
I
the
feel like they
bullshit.
came up
Listen,
with
this
it.
is the truth.
Yeah.
We're gonna cut the bullshit straight to the track.
Right.
I go to school. I just took up a class about marketing. We learning about how popular it is to become famous off of social media or anything like that. It's a marketing scheme.
Strategy.
Okay.
This is a big ass marketing scheme because you know why? I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna give y'all a little run through. If you don't mind, I'm not gonna run through like call it crazy shit type of shit, but I'm gonna go through it.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
Derrick Jackson been being talked about for like almost a year now.
Long time.
The men are going crazy about him. Oh, you pointing the fingers at men, this and that, and then you get the women that says, "I'ma buy into him because
Yeah.
he's sexy and
Marketing.
maybe he's
Marketing.
speaking a good gym.
He talks a good game.
Talk a good game. Marketing is a
Marketing.
motherfucker.
Marketing.
He gets the women to buy into his books and stuff and
Yep.
his stuff that you could buy his merchandise
Yep.
so that way he could benefit his family.
So
Pay attention.
meanwhile, he's doing the opposite
He
of
don't-
what he's
the
speaking.
wife don't give a fuck.
Don't give a
It's
damn.
money, baby.
Don't give a damn.
She-
It's about popularity.
So he's paying her bills.
Period.
But still,
Period.
you could have still came correct on your fashion sense.
But listen, that's the point.
That's what I
Listen, this
said.
is why I'm gonna get to that part. We're gonna ease your soul with the fashion part when I get to that part. The shit that I'm noticing about it, okay, I heard the dude that I deal with, he's talking about that women listen, not all women is listening. Like Chanel said, I hear him. I laugh at it because it don't make sense to me. You can't tell a woman how she's supposed to feel about a relationship that she's dealing with a man. You can't say every man is the same because there's different backgrounds between every man. It's the same thing. We are all individuals. That's why I say he can't be a judge because you're not God. None of these gurus, not even me. That's why I don't do the relationship
I did
stuff.
a whole live on that about these relationship gurus.
You
I'm
can't
so
go to
tired of
them.
it. You
I don't
can't.
listen to none of them,
Everybody's
no way.
situation, relationship is
just
not
do
the
your own.
same.
I just want to
One
finish
guru-
my explanation though,
One,
Huh?
because
wait,
it's a
hold
lot to this.
Wait, because
It's a marketing thing.
One guru, like
It
that
is
says
marketing.
something about like there's a couple of gurus, females too that
Oh, yeah.
attack women. Like these gurus,
think I'm
and
gonna
I
take the
feel
guru
like a
off
lot of
my
people
fashion.
listen to these gurus not to grow. They're not growing. They're listening to these gurus so they can justify their behavior.
And that's just what it is.
And this is the thing
You
with
got
me.
I want to
Yeah,
finish the
right
story because
now.
I remember the point that I got to you in the car. Now this is
Mhm.
I'm gonna end it after this.
I think I'm gonna take the guru off my fashion part.
Yeah.
No, but you know fashion, baby. We ain't,
Because
you not faking
these
it.
guys are giving the guru
Yeah,
a bad name.
Name.
But Derrick Jackson, what he's doing, he's watching social media sites. He's watching what everybody's saying about him. He's a nigga that got confidence. Excuse my French. Edit it out with that word if you have to. But he's a person that he's confident in himself. He don't care.
Yeah.
He probably said with his wife. She probably
That's
don't care.
a level
Listen,
of
we're gonna get married
narcissism.
because you already basically building some things up with your motivational speeches and stuff. She's with it. She's a spiritualist. I'm a spiritualist. Let me tell you about something. That doesn't mean a spiritualist is not a physical person either. We know about money, baby. We know what it takes to get to cha-ching.
Right.
That's why it's about attentions with spirituality.
So do you feel that he cheated, or you feel he did?
I feel like he probably did. He's doing what most men is out here doing, having
Okay, so you
side
feel
chicks.
like he's been cheating. Like that's
He's
the
been
real
doing it.
story.
But I'm
He
gonna tell you,
did.
let me tell you
It's
what he
not a-
did
it's
though.
not
And
a-
this is
it's
why I
not a
said the women that he slept with, they probably was just like us. We was buying it. Not us, because we ain't listen to that
Some of
shit.
the
now.
side chicks he's
They
been-
listening to
and
it.
let's
They
be
was
real.
the side chicks. Pay attention.
And let's be real, some
It's
of the
called I'm gonna wow your panties off. I'm gonna tell you what you want to hear.
and
So
you want to
now
know
you could
something?
be
And
my
Press
side
TV said the
chick.
exact same thing on her YouTube channel.
You could be my side chick.
Mhm.
These
They're gonna
women,
wow the panties
they
off of
see the. Listen, he probably been was doing it, and the wife probably got her side nigga too. She was too calm.
She was very calm.
She
And you
was
want to know
calm.
something drastically too? And we did talk about this in the car. Some of these side chicks got businesses too, and their Instagram accounts are flourishing right now
Y'all gotta think
because
about
they
it.
spoke their name.
It's beneficial for all parties with the
All
chaos and the
parties.
drama. But this is why I say I blame us as the people. We're
Period.
paying these people. We're paying the business.
Yeah, because I want to know how.
That minds us.
I want to know how many people are gonna buy his
Even
book
when-
coming out.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
the book was named "How We Got Over"
Over.
or something.
Oh.
Yeah, he got a book.
You can't tell everybody how to get over cheating and how to feel. Cause
No, because
That book should be renamed how we got them.
how we what they call it? What's that word that the kids be using now?
Bamboozled.
Nope.
No,
It's some ghetto word.
Finesse.
We finessed that ass.
How we got
finessed
They
finesse.
finessed that ass.
How I finessed y'all. That's
We
what the book
finessed
should be
them.
named.
So I told people, if you really hate this man, if a lot of these men don't like him.
Wait. Did you say it's the what name? Do you know how long that word been out for?
No, I don't think it's finesse. It's something else though.
Oh, finesse.
Like it's like basically saying they got you. Like
Got
you look
jacked.
stupid. You look dumb.
You got.
All these people are still looking dumb because they still commenting about it. Y'all making this man publicity even
Well,
bigger.
as long as you keep
This
talking.
dude literally
They said-
did a whole tour.
They said worry about when you
like,
when they stop
travel and
talking
giving
about
people
you.
And
relationship
he's
advice.
worrying about it because y'all talking, baby.
No,
So he gonna keep doing
no
his
matter-
live.
that's the
He's
thing.
Chan.
Yeah.
Even when
His
you watch,
wife is
when you
Ching
watch
Ching
it,
and the
this
side
thing.
chick probably sitting around the
Every
side
platform
these
that he-
bitches is stupid.
Listen,
Why does
every
she gotta
platform
look
that
the
he's
way she
on,
Yeah, I still want to understand why she looked.
and that's the thing, every platform that he's gonna be on,
Yeah.
whether you watch his videos or not, whether you watch his
Somebody's gonna
on
watch
his
it, somebody's gonna buy
Instagram,
the
whether you
book.
like,
Mhm.
it's gonna benefit him at the end of the day.
So
And
why
that's
be
the-
mad?
And why
It's
be
been beneficial.
Why
So
should
they're
they
saying that they
mad?
want to cancel him. Do you
Oh.
feel like
They're not gonna
They're not
cancel.
gonna
Somebody's
cancel him.
going to pick them up, and it's gonna be a talk show in the next year. Trust me.
Tamron Hall.
Pay attention.
Okay.
Tamara, hello?
It's a whole scheme to this. I am going to school for business, bachelor's in business and science, baby. We're learning how to get rich by just using a YouTube channel.
Right.
Okay.
Well, that's
it's
where. But
easy.
that's where it's at.
Auditions is not even no existence anymore.
The
Your
the
auditions is your
platform
platform.
Their
Yeah,
platforms.
definitely.
It
This
definitely
what we
is.
doing. Who is to say? Because now she'll use it on her platform. She'll promote it. We're promoting it. We don't know who watching us.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
It's something that they gonna catch and say, well, we like these melanated voices women. They talk a lot of trash, but
As
they
long
keeping
as
it
you got
bougie and
the-
cute.
As long as you got the views and we catch their attention,
Yeah.
that's all you need.
So that's all you need, and it's based off the
And he has more
viewers.
than enough views.
He do.
Baby.
She does too. She has
This-
a good
this-
following. The wife
She
has
got
a
good
good following.
following, too.
I
This
don't
dude
know
got
about
like
the side
a
chicks,
million
but
dollar, a million.
as
Oh, did you not go to the Instagram?
As pretty as they are, I'm sure that they have a following.
She made the Instagram a week ago, and it was only
And it
about a week
broke-
ago. That shit
and it
is like
her
trending.
Instagram account went
Who made
viral.
that?
Candace,
side
was it
chick.
Candace?
She did.
Her name is
Tasha.
Candace.
Wait, hold on.
Her
I'm
name is
gonna say
Tasha.
Candace.
Candace Gay Medeiros.
Yep.
And you just see how we just mentioned her name now is going to be
Oh, it's
more
gonna be
popular.
trending. They
More
gonna get some more
popular.
money from our expensive, but it's okay. We like the drama just a little bit. Y'all helping us a little bit and don't even know it. So it's reciprocated.
Mhm.
So okay, so since we believe that his cheating is real,
Yeah.
he actually did cheat on his wife, whether it is a scheme, a whatever, how do we feel about her forgiving him?
I don't.
Ain't nothing we can say about that.
Are
I'm
they
gonna tell you
married?
why.
Yes,
They're
they
married.
are. They're
Been
married.
married for 4 years. Been together
And she is
since
a
high school.
beautiful woman. I have to
She
give it to her.
is.
She's all right.
Without shut up,
Look
Chanel.
at her. Look at her wedding photos. She is gorgeous.
She's
She
all
got
right.
a bad body.
She's all right. She's all right. She's cute.
When she dressed down, she looked like a whole librarian.
She's like a
Well,
That
y'all
just
would really
got
be
it.
sadly mistaken. Chanel didn't see me on my work. I cut to the door with my hair like
I
this.
don't know,
I don't
but seriously
care.
though,
But that
she
baby.
looks beautiful when she's made up. When she dresses down, she looks a whole librarian that just got out of work and said,
Yeah.
like, I'm just gonna go eat and go to
she
sleep.
looks like a refugee.
She's
With a lot of-
exhausted if
she
you
wears
ask
a lot
me.
of army fatigue.
You know I'm
And then
big
she
on
wears
authenticity.
men's
you ain't
suits.
right.
I seen her in some men's suits too, with some crazy ass shoes.
Yeah,
I don't
what
know
if
where
it's
the
a
shoes
what
come
if it's a
from.
cover up
She
that they
not-
both have they side
No,
chicks
this
and side
is
pieces?
not a cover up. I've seen her IG. Her IG, like I went down
So
her
basically,
IG.
she's
This
a
is her. This is who
basically
she
she's
is.
a married woman with a dyke attitude.
She wears the
I
dress
mean-
proudly.
I mean,
Think about it.
She might have a girlfriend.
She just
Boom!
don't have
Thank
a
You
you.
get it.
Thank you.
Her
She a whole
fashion
married
sense is
woman
not
with a
there.
dyke attitude.
listen, she don't care. Okay,
She don't
she don't care
care.
what we think. That's
and
the
this is-
point.
and that's what I'm trying to say. Why do we have to care about this?
Because I mean,
It's just a hot topic.
it's a
is.
I
very
really
hot
don't care about
topic.
it. Like, you can't tell me to leave or stay with a man.
Yeah,
I'ma
because
do
it's
what I
my
wanna do.
choices.
I'm
Period.
just wondering because they are who they are, and they knew that this was gonna. I mean, they
And
decided.
you make a
She
money
might-
so
They
bad.
I'ma
decided to
tell
make
you
this.
something.
He could have just shut up. It could have been exposed.
And
he
I
coulda
said
been
that.
Quiet, but he
I said that.
And their house
made it
is
known
beautiful,
to
too.
get an apology video and have her sitting there
It's
looking
about-
like.
If it ain't about the
money.
money,
Don't be.
if it
call
ain't
me
about the
up.
money,
You know why they have to do that? Because he would lose all the women that support him.
Period.
Oh, he already listen. They
He
gonna
went viral.
Are you serious? He about to get all the side bitches.
All the hoes.
them.
All the hoes.
The thing is, he's not ugly.
He's not.
He's not ugly. He is fine.
So
Gotta give it to him.
So
bitches don't
Very
care.
handsome.
they,
This is what new bitches
and they're not gonna care about
2021.
girl.
Bitches
bye.
don't care.
They don't care no more.
They are side
That's
chicks
why I
and proud.
But I'm
said. This is why I
very
said the men need to stop
distracted.
judging him and the women need to stop
You
judging
very
her.
distracted by what now?
Because a lot of us is doing the same shit. And we living in a regular world. We ain't got money and we ain't got riches or nothing to promote.
Okay, we don't care. What about her dressing?
We definitely gonna get to that part now. Naomi,
I like her
depression
glasses.
is real.
Let's pray for her.
Depression is real.
Naomi, you ain't right.
They
I
kept
am
trying to say she was like depressed or
so
something
right.
like that. They tried to
Depression
say
is
she was
real.
I liked her
Because
glasses.
I do feel like the whole scheme that she's going for, it's depression to me.
like coming out of a
Well, I'm
sadness.
going through.
Yeah.
No. I lost my uncle
Yeah,
recently, and
yeah,
I
yeah.
and
Going
I,
through it. Look at her.
I
She looks fabulous. Look at
Always.
and I'm not even all the way to where I want to be on here. You know, so that's not
No excuse.
Depression is no excuse because, honey, I'm going through it right now, and I'm still coming up here looking somewhat fabulous.
You look fabulous, bro.
Thank you.
You look ordinary.
The reason why I could say that because when I was
For
going through
you.
depression,
me,
I
it's
was
ordinary
like
right
that.
now.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's cute, though.
Well,
I
not to
was.
go. Listen, no.
When
Cola.
I was married to Jason,
Cola,
you know,
not to go.
I was not
on.
dressed like that.
Cola, she went on national.
Live camera.
Naomi, I used to be
Yeah.
With a
I
whole
used to come out with Crocs
Beauty
and
Man
tank
hat
tops
on.
But ain't nobody,
And
wasn't nobody checking
sweatpants.
for you like that though.
I know
She
because I
got
was a
millions-
nobody. I was married to
a
the
mil-
silent black, the white man.
But you
But
know what?
millions
I'm
and
not.
millions
But you
of
know what? I know
people.
something. I'm not gonna say that he humiliated her.
She
I think
humiliated
her
herself.
damn self.
Yeah, because he ain't tell her
No,
to put that
but they're
goddamn
a
hat
team,
on.
but
But
they're
they
She was
are
walking around the
team,
house with that
though,
hat
yeah.
on before he
He
told her to
should've-
sit down and do the
He should have
apology.
told her like, listen,
Yeah,
why
but
don't you
they're
make
a
yourself
team.
up and let's
Exactly.
really like go
Yeah.
on camera and really explain
I'm
ourselves.
not gonna make
Okay,
myself
so
up.
you-
This is me.
no,
And I'm
but-
gonna be me.
But like I said, we don't know what they're talking about. So
Then
at the
we're
end of the day,
not
like,
going
hey,
on.
There's some shit going on behind the scenes that we cannot interpret.
right.
Maybe I might ask Spirit to reveal something now. I'm not even digging into that because at the end of the day, that's
Yes.
still their life. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Overall, we can't say why she's dressed like that because honestly and truthfully, I feel like it's a publicity thing. At the
is.
same time,
I
because
think it's a publicity
she
thing,
wants
too.
y'all to talk about her being a raggedy chick, and she's playing the role because the side bitch look awesome.
Period.
She's bad as fuck. Like, so it's more so she wants y'all to. It's a sympathetic role, if you ask me.
I have.
She
no
wants y'all to
sympathy
make.
for
She
her.
wants y'all to feel
None.
bad.
Yeah, she.
She
Oh,
wants
you're
to-
wrong because your wife
I
look like a
don't.
nurse, so you
Excuse me,
go.
do you feel sorry for her?
No.
Do you feel sorry for her?
Not the least.
Only thing I feel sorry about is that fashion. That's about it. Everything else, yes.
I can't.
We can't. We
stand
can't
you.
feel sorry because it's stuff that
So
we
I
are
heard the
as
side
women
chick
have been
said that
through.
his sex was
Immaculate.
excellent. Yes.
Immaculate.
If that's the case, I want a piece.
Now, wait. Let me go to the tweet.
Okay.
The side bitch posted a tweet, right?
Oh.
Wait, you got the tweet?
I got the fucking tweet.
Come on,
Listen.
receipts.
So bring the tweet.
We
Let's
gonna
see
bring
this
it to
one.
you. Hold on, yeah, hold on. Let me
Wow.
see. 'Cause I damn sure follow this girl. Because I'm nosy like that sometimes.
It's gonna be hot. It's gonna be hot.
Hold on, because somebody sent it to
Fabulously
me.
hot.
Here, please fan us all. Thank you.
Here it goes.
Oh, guys.
It said Unwind with Tasha K. This
The
is
fan is
her.
put away.
So the tweet that was posted this morning, she said, Derrick Jackson, I will only accept your apology if you tell your wife, the world, this last truth.
Ooh.
We're going to ask about that truth in a minute because I got
Her butt.
conversation.
He ate her booty like
All
that.
these men eating
Yeah,
booty.
We got groceries. Come on.
She pregnant?
Ooh, honey, hold
It
on.
gotta be.
Or do you want me to do it? I can extend this courtesy, so what we doing? Unwind with Tasha K. I will be back.
That's who I was saying. Tasha K was the one that brought it up first.
Well, you know,
Okay.
we can nip all this in the bud. Derrick Jackson.
It's gay
just,
too.
Just change your religion, become Muslim, and you can have your extra wife,
Why
and
are
she
you
can
trying
have
to
a
convert
cold
somebody
wife.
to your religion? I love you though.
Why not?
Well, you know what? Nothing wrong with
Wait,
that.
so the
Yeah.
wife can get an
He
extra
can
husband
have.
too a
He
Muslim?
can. But that's another. We'll talk
I
about that.
want to know, because I'm coming to convert to you. What's up, Hashay? Hey, listen.
She's a
Let me
shame.
have me 2 men on the side. What's good, baby?
Inshallah.
To be continue. That's another segment. We'll talk
No,
about
but
that.
Yes.
that's juicy. That's juicy.
No, but,
I wonder what it's gonna. You got to keep
you
us
think-
updated
I
with
think
that. You
she-
follow?
Oh, I'm watching.
Pregnant?
I think
it's either pregnancy
She's either
or
pregnant.
he probably had a threesome with 2 men.
I was about to say that. I was about to say that.
So
He
it's
looked
in- it's in the ear.
Listen, he looked like somebody been tickling him ivory.
Baby.
Okay, I'm sorry. He looked like he could go both
Deshaun.
ways.
So another man tickled his pickle?
I think so.
What you
I
think
think he
Deshaun?
could.
Deshaun,
I
what
think
do
he
you
could.
think?
He goes too hard at men.
Well, here's the
wait,
thing
wait.
with
He goes too hard at
that,
men.
you know, I'm just mad it ain't me. But okay. But I really do think that the girl's pregnant. She might be pregnant.
I think he was
I think she's pregnant.
playing with the berry.
And I'm just
think
saying if a
somebody
man
said no.
I'm just saying if a man tickled his pickle, I'm jealous.
Listen,
We want to know what man it is. Who are you?
Come out now, expose yourself.
Come forth. Please come on to the
Yeah,
show.
I want to see her with another Scully. Explain that shit.
That beady man
What
head.
are you gonna wear
don't
this
listen
time,
to
honey?
Naomi. You gonna have Naomi back in her little trance again, baby.
please. Let's
Yeah,
As soon as
that's
I ain't gonna lie, though,
fine.
you wanna know something? As soon as I seen her with that beady man, I was like, no, boom, boom, cheating. I was like, yes, beady man. My
All right.
nigga, them sugar.
Let's wind it down, ladies. Let's wind it down, ladies and gentlemen. I always enjoy, I so enjoy this. Like, this, I love this.
Deshaun's a lady.
He's a gentleman.
No.
A gentlemaness.
Back to the credits.
Sis.
Okay, so Melanated Voices every Thursday at 7 p.m.
7 p.m.
So we're signing off. Melanated Voices, the voices that bring you the hot topic.
Yes.